Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you. We're taking a look at two news articles, jumping over into the charts to get started with on today's video. Coinbase Mafia shows how tight a circle holds sway over Bitcoin. I'm not 100% sure what this article is going to be about, but we're going to take a look at it, see what's going on with Coinbase and their new IPO release that's going to be released on the NASDAQ, I believe probably during March, or maybe it's already. I know it's during its IPO phase right now. We found it on FTX, which is a crypto trading website. And y'all can trade Coinbase IPO over there. We found the charts too as well. If you look at yesterday's video, Cardano has been taken off since yesterday's video too as well. So great stuff going on in the crypto space. And then also we have another article here from Bitcoin.com. The 282 million awakenings, 120 Bitcoin block rewards from 2010 and 2011 woke up this year. So we'll take a look at that article, see what's going on over there, and then we'll jump on over into the charts. So folks, let's go ahead and cue that intro and get started. All right, folks, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day, updating you with all the Bitcoin cryptocurrency news, prices that's going on, and also doing a little bit of TA on the side too as well. So yeah, we'll jump over onto the TA here in a second, but we take a look at our news article here. Coinbase Global's Inc. filing to become publicly traded company provides a glimpse into the remarkably small circle of mostly men who commanded the incredibly lucrative digital landscape. The U.S.-based power list starts Brian Armstrong is now billionaire chief executive officer of Coinbase, and his co-founder Fred Eastrom, who went on to create Paradigm Operations. Fellow billionaire Fred Wilson of the Union Square Ventures and Andreessen Chris Dixon are among the original venture capitalists that will recap large windfalls from direct listings of the exchange. Even though verified users of Coinbase, the large U.S. digital asset exchange, jumped 34% to 43 million last year, as Bitcoin more than quadruple control the largest cryptocurrency remains narrow. Less than 2% of the anonymous ownership accounts that can be tracked on Bitcoin blockchains control 95% of the digital assets, according to researcher Flipside Crypto, including the influential group of U.S. holders Dan Moorhead, who founded Pantera Capital Management in 2003 and launched the first U.S. crypto fund in 2013. Digital currency group founder Barry Silbert has created an empire that touches every corner of the crypto world. Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss bought their first Bitcoin stake in 2012 when it traded as low as $8, and then co-founded Gemini Trust Co., the first crypto firm to be regulated by New York State as a trust. Like many with the selected circle, seemed perfectly poised to adopt the new digital world. He played video games professionally in high school, then studied computer science at Duke University before becoming a foreign exchange trader at Goldman Sachs Group Inc. In New York. Yet he grew bored at the bank, and he looked for things interested him. After work, he discovered Bitcoin through Georgetown professor blog. He was instantly fascinated. I would literally trade Bitcoin in the bathroom on my phone at Goldman. Said in an interview, Bitcoin was going for about $6 at the time, compared with the record 58,000 last week. Back then, the main way to buy it is now on the bankrupt exchange Mt. Gox or through intermediaries. Realized there would be an easy way to buy and sell crypto. So I guess that's when he decided to go and make Coinbase, right? After meeting Armstrong on the Bitcoin subreddit forum, they started Coinbase in 2012, an apartment in San Francisco. Armstrong declined the comment. Moorhead remembered the early days of Coinbase as he creating the Pantera Bitcoin fund in 2013. He'd been an investor for a while, taking huge micro risk on things like Russian privatization and farmland in Argentina, bets with a very deep downside potential, but that could also pay off enormously and successful. I was first attracted to Bitcoin as an investor. It was something really interesting to learn about, Moorhead said in 2013. However, assuming a large stake in the new digital currency wasn't easy. I sent $2 million to Coinbase and I started trying to buy $2 million of Bitcoin. Moorhead said, my daily trading limit was $50. Pantera has grown into one of the largest holders of cryptocurrency and has invested in over 50 startups, including Circle-backed Polychain Capital, Shapeshift, and Zcash, according to its website. In the early days, though, Moorhead had to contend with the drugs and criminal narrative that dodged Bitcoin. He went to every major university endowment in 2015 when Bitcoin was $100 to tell them they should have it in their portfolio. The conversation was a Silk Road referencing early black market, that the dark element of Bitcoin didn't tear Wilson. Okay, yeah, so read more. Union Square focused about 15 firms. I mean, and this just goes to show that how these early adopters continue to build their wealth inside of the crypto space. I mean, really, it was just one of the things that they saw this coming from a mile away, literally thousands of miles away, and they jumped on board. They rode the train, and here they are. They're creating their own exchanges. Tyler Winklevoss. I mean, these are going to be some of the richest people in the world, folks. The fact that they were so able and capable to jump on board at such an early process in time really just shows and proves that this is the next wave, and how much that they're actually capitalizing on this wave of the cryptocurrency shift and paradigm shift that we are currently in right now, to move into a fully digital currency system too, probably as well. So it's very, very interesting. Obviously, these guys that hold these exchanges have tons and tons of Bitcoin, and they are definitely going to be looked at as probably very, very big head figures inside of the not only just the world in general in the next years to come, but they will have a lot more control over who can and can't buy cryptocurrencies and such too as well. So obviously a little centralized when it comes to these exchanges sometimes, but that's why we tend to now started to move towards decentralized systems too as well. And so also Bitcoin, we maybe know that there is a very tight circle of people that are just involved in Bitcoin, and the fact of some of these next generation cryptos that are also coming onto the scene too as well, may be a better hedge and a better option to say, okay, well, we know that it's not as centralized as Bitcoin when it comes to the holders, right? And so we can also take a look at some of those other altcoins too, and maybe bank our capital on some of those as well. Obviously, nothing that I say on this channel is financial advice. If you want to seek financial advice, find a financial advisor. I'm just someone here on YouTube making videos. All right, let's move on over into our next article, folks. And we have the 282 million awakenings, 120 Bitcoin block rewards from 2010 and 2011 woke up this year. On February 25th, on-chain analysis noticed 2 2010 block rewards that were transferred after sitting dormant over the decade. A lot of old blocks have spent in 2021, after a large string of 2010 block rewards spent on January 3rd and 10th, other massive strings of 20 block rewards from 2010 were moved to on the 25th. The addition of these old Bitcoin moves, block rewards 2011, have started to wake up great numbers as well. Yeah, and I think this is just people kind of freaking out. It's like, what are these old coins doing moving around in the system? Why are they moving from old wallets that haven't been touched in years? And I get where they're coming from. Honestly, I just feel like they're kind of overlooking it to a certain extent. I think, who else pointed this out? Modern Investor had pointed this out too as well. But yeah, I think that people just kind of overthink this stuff sometimes. 80 block rewards from 2010 spent this year 40,000 Bitcoin worth $180 million. So people obviously taking their profit from 2010, right? Maybe they need it to go travel the world probably or something. For a good portion of 2020 and into 2021, news.bitcoin.com, a small group of certain on-chain researchers have been combining the Bitcoin network for old school spins. The technical term speed or spin simply means that the Bitcoins moved from one address to another single address or a group of addresses. It doesn't necessarily mean this person has relinquished ownership of the Bitcoins, but most of their 2010 and 2011 discoveries look as though they have been sold on exchanges. Some old coins move today. It's very rare to see pre-GPU era Bitcoins move. It's only happened dozens of times in the past year, and no, it's probably not Satoshi. That was a tweet by Antonio Lee Chavez. Okay, so yeah, and I think that also with this too, folks, this is just the epitome of hodl hard. You know what I'm saying? These wallets have been holding since 2011, 2010. I mean, that is, if that's not diamond hands, if that's not laser eyes, then I don't know what is, folks. You can take take this as an example of what hodling is. You know what I'm saying? Take this as an example of what real, true diamond hands are. These people have been holding on since 2010, 2011. Bitcoin was formed in 2009. And so, you know, the fact that they had hodled for that long, their diamond hands are real strong, folks. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, probably wanting to take their profits for a reason, right? You know, that's a substantial amount of money being made there for the past 10 years or so. At block height 671,000, a group of two 2010 block rewards with 100 BTC was spent on February 25th, and a number of publications reported on the movement. What hasn't been noticed formally is the massive amount of 2010 spends this year and a large amount of 2011 movements as well. Although members of news.bitcoin.com have been old school spins. For the reports of the decades 20 block reward spins of the 12th anniversary of the Bitcoin network, notice a massive 20 block spin from 2010. All right, so yeah, we're just seeing how you know, this affects the market. Obviously, if there was that much Bitcoin sold, held 40,000 Bitcoin total, currently using today's Bitcoin exchange rates, more than 180 million worth of old school Bitcoins. And it looks like they leveraged maybe a few of those Bitcoins too as well. So yeah, folks, I mean, it's just one of those things, man. This is the ideal version of diamond hands right here. The two 2010 block rewards spent on February 25th at a block height of 600,000 BTC, but the corresponding BCH and BSV remain intact. Similarly, a number of 2011 blocks that have been spent this year have also been on the BTC move. Many of the 2011 addresses combined during our research still have the corresponding BCH and BSV unspent as well. The individual on a group has been spending the consecutive strings of 2010 block rewards, has been spending the Bitcoin Cash. Okay, whatever the case may be, the sky high BTC price jumping over 58,000 handled last Sunday, and even where the price rests today, has caused old school mining whales to wake Bitcoins from slumber. Yeah, it's very cool to see that too, honestly, because like I said, man, this is the idea of holding and hodling on, you know what I'm saying, and diamond hands, laser eyes, whatever you want to call it. This is just true strong hands right here. All right, folks, let's jump on over into our chart, see what's going on with Bitcoin, and get started with our TA. All right, folks, so we're looking at the Bitcoin chart here on the 4-hour, and we can see that Bitcoin's price is still sitting under $50,000, 47,200. And what we're looking at here, folks, if y'all are interested in picking up the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace, y'all can check the link in the description box below. We do have market cipher as our bread and butter on this channel, which is a 3-package indicator, and we simply love using it. It's been giving us really good predictions about which direction the market may be moving to as well. As you can see here on the 4-hour chart, folks, we're taking a look at this resistance line above us overhead here, that's been kind of holding us down. Bitcoin possibly putting in some type of a double bottom pattern here. I mean, some people could reference it as possibly a descending triangle, but we'll have to wait and see how this exactly wants to play out for us. What I'm looking at here is a market cipher B for the most part. Market cipher B on the 4-hour chart is definitely, it looks a little bit bearish on the 4-hour chart just because our money flow is starting to move to the downside. I would say if we start to move into this red money flow, that's going to be, yeah, not too pretty for us. But what we can take a look at is our higher time frames. Our 5-hour time frame still looks relatively good with market cipher B. Money flow still kind of moving off to the side. Does look like we could get a little bit of a rejection here with our momentum waves. Could be seeing a red dot there here in the near term future, so I'd be a little cautious. But if we start to zoom in on our time frames, taking a look at the 2-hour time frame, we can already see that our money flow is starting to recover here on our 2-hour time frame. Money flow is starting to head back to the upside. We're seeing these anchor trigger waves starting to form a little bit of an uptrend here too for us as well. So now we want to see us probably come up to our resistance trend line here and maybe test that. And if we test that and we get a break above it, then I think that we'll probably have a nice move to the upside here, probably back up to at least our 618 level, which is right at about $52,000 or so. And if we get that break above this trend line, we're looking for a nice little move up here too. So you can draw this trend line out on your chart, see what you think. And then also if we kind of zoom in a little bit more here, we can already see that our 90-minute time frame is starting to recover inside of the money flow too as well. We're starting to get these nice little Christmas tree patterns patterns here. That just means the price action is going to be getting really, really tight here, and we'll find we'll be looking for an explosive move one direction or the other. So obviously I'm thinking that we're probably going to come up here and retest this resistance trend line, possibly have a break above it, maybe come up to retest the 618 level, about $52,000 or so, and then we'll start to see Bitcoin price action maybe start to recover from there. So I am probably anticipating a little bit of a recovery here for the most part. Our 4-hour time frame just looks a little bit bearish. I'd be a little bit cautious trying to play off the 4-hour time frame. Maybe look for some recovery in our momentum waves, and then possibly start to see our money flow move a little bit further off to the side, maybe clip down into the red just a tad bit, and then continuing back into that greenish area. So folks, that kind of looks like what Bitcoin's up to right now. We can take a look at the dominance chart just to reference it, but more or less dominance is just kind of moving off to the side as of right now. We did break our trend line slope here, our trend line resistance slope, but now we're just seeing more sideways price action with the dominance chart too as well. We do know that a lot of the alts have been performing really, really well, such as ADA. Cardano has taken over Polkadot. It has hit the #3 spot. So shout out to everyone that's been in ADA, and shout out to our private trading group members that have also taken that opportunity to get into the Cardano blockchain and start dollar cost averaging all the way from last year. We've mentioned ADA all the way since last year. We said that we were going to start dollar cost averaging into it since last year, and that has definitely paid off for us. So shout out to everyone inside of our private trading group that have been dollar cost averaging into ADA, and I look forward to seeing what other gains we can make from some of these other alts as Bitcoin dominance just continues to trend kind of sideways for the most part. But we're going to be looking for this break here on the Bitcoin charts, and we're probably going to be looking for a little bit of more recovery on the 4-hour time frame here. But yeah, that kind of looks like where we're headed at right now, folks. I did want to make this kind of a quick Saturday video for y'all, so I hope that y'all get out there, enjoy the weekend with your friends and family, and make sure that you continue to hodl on, stay strong. You know, as we've seen some of these Bitcoin prices move, some of these old wallets start to move their Bitcoin around too as well. That just proves that the hodlers are out there, and they have proven themselves, and with them proving themselves like that, they have been making a substantial amount of money. So continue to hodl on, dollar cost average. If you are trading this market, be very careful, but obviously, you know, if you want to join us in our private trading group to stay up to date 24/7, learn about 25 different altcoins that we're dollar cost averaging into, and also that we're trading on the side, you can join us over there through Patreon if you want to pay with debit or credit card, or if you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord. All of our posts are on Discord right now, so if you join through Patreon, make sure you give me your Discord username, or you can just link your Discord username to your Patreon page, and you'll automatically get access to the private categories on Discord. So I hope y'all have fun. Enjoy your weekend, folks. I'll see y'all on tomorrow's video. And with that being said, CTO signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video with your friends and family, and check the links in the description box below if you want to help support the channel. If not, leave that free thumbs up button, and I highly appreciate it. Peace.